shouldn't ask.
Recording in progress.
Yeah. All right, we are joined on the podium by Tulane head coach Ashley Langford, also Kendall Sneed and Sherese Pitman. Coach, let's just start with a general comment from you, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Obviously, it's not the outcome that we wanted, but just really proud of this team's fight. We hit adversity early in the game, and we just punched back. And then, South Florida would throw another hook, and we would get back up, right? And then we would throw a punch, right? So I'm just really proud of our team and their resiliency throughout the game. And, it's just been a good season. Watching us grow, from when I took over and took the job in April to now, it's night and day. And just really appreciative and blessed to have coached these, 14 women this year, especially in my first year, coming back to my alma mater.
Thank you, Coach. Chuck, we have questions on Zoom.
Sure. Well, I'll take the first one. Coach, we talked a little bit yesterday about maybe preparing for a team that you had not played during the regular season. How much of that might have been a factor tonight? And was there anything that maybe you either learned from game action that you might not have been able to pick up from video?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a feel piece to a team when you see them in person. When you're watching them on film, you don't know exactly how athletic Brito is or how physical she is, or you don't know those things. You can kind of tell, but there's nothing like in real person. So statistically though, and game plan wise, I think we were pretty on par with it. Obviously, our defense wasn't the issue today. We held them to 35% from the field. So, I mean, we did a good job defensively. It was just the glass, right, for us, and we just needed to make a couple more shots. I think if we have a few more shots go in, it's a different outcome for us. But overall, maybe a little bit having an effect, but I don't think it was too much.
And when the game starts as it does, when they go on the big run to start, and then you have a game under your belt, not that you second guess your ability to come back, because obviously you made a run there. But how much does them landing that early haymaker affect how you approach the game the rest of the way?
Yeah, I mean, you're operating from a disadvantage, right? So you got to give a little bit more. You got to be, 12 points better, right, instead of 4 or 5, and that. But again, we've had that during the season. It's happened before, and that's what we just kept preaching as a coaching staff, and they never gave up and they kept fighting. But yeah, it starts the game, in a negative effect. But again, like I said, I thought we kept fighting, and South Florida's an experienced team, and they've been here before, and they've got veteran players. And for me, us playing 2 freshmen a lot of minutes, again, I'm just proud of their effort. They've gotten so much better, and to me, the future is bright.
So along those lines, I'd like to give you the opportunity to talk about the 2 players here with you today, and one a newcomer, one a veteran. What they've meant to your team this year between, and then the accolades they got in the all-freshman team and then the first-team all-conference accolade.
Yeah, I mean, Kendall, I'll start with her. She's tremendous. It's tough being a starting point guard, right, as a freshman, and then also playing for a point guard. It's probably hard too, a little bit. But, I've always said this about Kendall, is that she's got a really high IQ and she's a one-time learner. And when you're a one-time learner, you're able to get over that learning curve pretty quickly. And she's always curious and hungry for more. And so she's put in the work, watching film, extra shots. It helps that she's a coach's kid as well. So she's worked for this. She's earned it. I think she had a little chip on her shoulder too to start the season, because there was people obviously that were doubting us at the point guard spot. And can a freshman do it? And we all believed in her from the beginning. We didn't care what the outside world said, but I mean, she's done that and then some. And she's not a freshman anymore in my books. Obviously, she was a sophomore once we started conference play. But really proud of her and her growth this year. I already cried about Reese on the radio, so hopefully I don't cry right now. But Reese is such a good person. So kind, giving, cares about everybody, just wants to win, wants the best for everybody. And I know that I'll never coach another player like Reese. She obviously helped me win a lot of games, right, over most of the games that we've won, right? So we're always locked in forever, but it's just been fun to watch her grow as a woman and a human and, you know, trust me to come all the way down here to New Orleans, far away from her family in Virginia, and just trust my vision for her. I mean, we got her at Stony Brook and she didn't even take a visit, right? Just trusting me, trusting us. It's turned out pretty well for her, but again, it's been fun just to watch her grow, and I know she's going to continue to do good things when she goes and becomes a pro.
And I'd just like to ask the student athletes maybe to reflect on what Coach has just said and how you feel this year with her has gone and with this team.
I think Coach Lang welcomed me with open arms. I came to school she wasn't even the coach that I signed to originally, and then I came injured as well in the summer, and she did nothing but help me get to the point where I needed to be to prepare for moments like this. So I think that she helped me grow a lot, and I appreciate the work that she helped me, or the work that I put in with her. And just alongside my teammates, they never made me feel like a freshman or made me feel like I wasn't doing good enough to be the point guard of this team. So I'm nothing but appreciative for the season that I had.
Coach Lang, really just trusted in me. Like she said, Stony Brook, I didn't even take a visit. You know what I mean? I just trusted her. I trusted her vision. And I just, wanted to do all I could do to help my team win. So, I love Coach. I appreciate her for everything that she's done for me. Thank you for trusting in me, believing in me. And thank you for helping me grow and become a better person.
And Coach, last one for me. Many times when there's a coaching transition, it's because there's a rebuild necessary, but this program's on pretty steady ground. And so how do you approach the off season and what what you need to do to keep this thing going?
Well, we lost a lot of seniors and point production and a lot, so we've got to recruit. Obviously, we're going to get in the transfer portal a little bit here and there, but I feel good about having Kendall and Sadie. They got a lot of minutes this year, and a part of building a program and winning a championship is you need experience. You need veteran players with experience, whether they're sophomores with experience or they're fifth-year seniors with experience. It's experience. So, like I said before, the future is bright. All right, we get in the off season. We're gonna work. We're gonna continue to work. Right. In a year or two, you're going to be knocking down a bunch of threes, right? Nobody's going under you anymore, all right? So we're going to work on that. But we just got to work. Right? I think the pieces in our culture has been established, and we're going to grow from that. And it helps to have returners that are going to teach the newcomers, the way we do things. And to me, culture is everything, and we've taken the right steps this year to get it started and the foundation.
Great. Tulane, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.